But because of ndị Fulani, I am not ebe ndị Fulani si wee bata n'obodo anyị.
The Ohanese and Igbo youths to leave eastern part of the country. And they are making this statement directly to the Enugu State governor, saying that he is one of the Fulani imposed governors in the eastern part of the country, given the killings that has been going on in Benue and is visiting Sultan of Sokoto. One person that man too was fingered. So many of them were fingered as over being silent over the killing in eastern part of the country. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remain one and the only Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth. I've told you people time without number that Pitamba was planted there for a purpose. He was not, he did not just become a governor for governing sake. He became a governor with assignment, with a mission. And those missions and assignments was the mission given to him by the Fulanis, of whom he governed to serve. Don't you see how he appointed Usman Abubakar, a Fulani, the grandson of Usman Dofodio, into his office to come and advise him? That means in the whole of Enugu, nobody qualified for that post. In the whole of the eastern region, nobody qualified for that position. That is what it means. See, it is good that Ohanese Ndigbo is coming to agree to what I've been saying. Is coming to admit to my point. It means that they are following us up and they are listening to me. My point. For how long shall we continue to lose our people? For how long shall we continue to lose our families, our beloved ones? For how long shall we continue to lose our home? Look at Amifu village, the way the Fulanis vandalize those places and keep people there, and up till today, Pitamba have not said anything. Pitamba has not done anything. Those people are working freely. None of them have been apprehended. None of them have appeared in the police custody, not to talk of courts. Ever since. And remember, they are using that axis to connect with what is happening in Benue State. They are using Enugu because it's very close to Enugu. They are using it to link up with their activities in Enugu State. And when they finish in Benue State, you see them. They say people are running into Enugu. The same people that commit that crime are the one running to Enugu for safety because their member is in position. Their man is the one doing it. So when they run to Enugu, then Mba will secure them, we cover them, we protect them. Tomorrow they will go back to Benue again to go and carry out their atrocities. And the governor will tell you that they are coming from Mali. That Mali is Enugu State, in collaboration with Enugu Governor Pitamba. So it is good that now the Ohanese, glory be to God that we have the kind of Ohanese, leader that we have today, Mbata, which I believe he have not spent up to 6 months. So for them acting or vibrating like this, it means that God want to touch Mbata, or God want to use Mbata to do the undoable, to do the unthinkable, to think unthinkable, things that I have not, for a very long period now, I've never seen or as the president stand up against any governor in diaspora. This is the first time.
Oh, well, yes.
This is the first time of making such move. It means that Mbata actually have something at heart, good, concerning his people, because he declared himself an IPOB member as an Igbo man. Because once you are an Igbo man, you are automatically an IPOB.
Well, okay, look at that everywhere now. The whole thing killing is circulating. I was just here recently. Abia State was also invaded,
yes.
And the governor of Abia State has risen to get a massive support, declaring that ESN should take over everywhere. And why is we not seeing these things happening in the eastern part of the country, and they are still silent up to now? The governors are still silent up to now.
Yes. Do you know why Governor Alex Oti is doing what he's doing? Because he was the choice of the people during election. and they voted for him, and he himself now in the position to defend his credibility regard to what the people have given to him. But this one, so people did, it's not people's choice. People did not give them vote. They were imposed there. They were planted there by the Fulanis with the power of what? Incumbency. You will agree with me, in 2019, did the whole post of them win election? He did not win election. But with the power of incumbency, he was planted as what? As a governor, so that the Fulani will come and achieve their dream. That's what they believe. But quite unfortunate, they are failing by the grace of God.
Are you not wondering that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually championing the conquest, political conquest, in the East by holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also people are still being killed in Benue, and they are flooding into Biafran land. These Benue citizens now for safety and all that. Then how do we,
My
be
brother,
able to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's silence?
I just want to tell you something. Tinubu became president because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said he wants to continue from where Muhammadu Buhari has stopped. So Muhammadu Buhari has stopped his own by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by detaining him through DSS. So he himself now want to, don't you see when he entered, he said he want to visit the what? Revisit the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But there are so many things untouched. There are so many things on the desk facing him. He could not do anything. Look at the killing that they have been killing in Benue and other parts of the country, including in Yoruba land. He did not think of what to do to stop the killing, but only thing that could occur in his heart was to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So these are the reason why he became the president. What you see that is going on in Nigeria to conquer the East has been a problem to them. You understand? That is why look at the statement telling the Benue governor, go and alliance with them and make peace with the Fulani. Making peace with the terrorists, with the enemy. And you not even think of what to do to send the army to make sure that the killing stop, or those people that have killed over 200 and rose to them should be brought to book. You are not talking that side. You are telling the governor to go and make. No wonder the governor himself will say he doesn't want violence. Baba, wait till they talk. If you don't want violence, that means you are already giving license for your people to be completely eradicated. And you see, that Enugu as is now is very close to Benue. By the time they enter, they conquer Benue and take over Benue fully, it will be easy for them to attack east through the axis of Enugu. And moreover, Enugu governor has already paved way down for them to conquer Benue. Then the door is already open, and it will be easier for them to begin to march, starting from Enugu and down. That's why he said he doesn't want ESN. That's why he kicked against immensely, convinced Enugu people, and those ones being foolish. We don't want ESN. They are this, they are that. At the end, who is suffering it now? Who are the people dying? Then who meant to work for you now? Is it the governor or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it the S-men or ESN? Who are the people that meant to work for you? Enugu State indigene. That you people are following your governor. You can see it now. Use your tongue, count your teeth. This is the high time you people should wake up and welcome the truth. And that truth is no other truth than I must not die shamefully. Fulani must not kill me in my father's land. Fulani must not take what belongs to me. It is high time you stand up to defend yourself. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have earlier said, as T.Y. Danjuma have already said, Theophilus Danjuma have said, as the DSM Mr. Jayi have already as well equally said, stand up, defend yourself. These Fulanis, if you are hoping that your governor will come to help you or to fight for you, you are making a very huge, I use the word huge, mistake.
Now that we are seeing this thing now becoming very prominent in the eastern part of the country, and now don't you think that at this point in time now that ESN that was especially inaugurated from to challenge the Fulani should get the 10,000 Israeli ESN trained members and unleash them for
My
these people
brother,
to
you
be
don't
on the
need,
run.
we don't need to waste time. Hope Uzodinma and the clue, the one that Anambra State, Soludo, Mwifuru, and the one in Enugu-Benue, please, they should resign. They should impeach them. They should be removed so that the governor who won the election should take over the place. I know that outrightly Soludo won election because he came in disguise. They gave him vote. But what is going on in Soludo's state now is not welcome. Soludo should please rethink or leave the seat. Look at it, the other day I was watching. Ebonyi state indigenes were being shot by all these Udogachi. They are killing every Ebonyi indigenes in Anambra State. Are you hearing me? The other day, the Udogachi used cutlass, cut one person, gave him short sleeve. Does it supposed to be taking place in a whole East, our own land, irrespective of any language differences? It doesn't supposed to. That is to tell you, Soludo, all these governors have a mission, and that mission is the mission assigned and agreed by the Fulanis.
It looks like the Fulani political Caliphate has infiltrated the Southeast political class.
Yes, seriously, so seriously.
Also, Carlo is leading the campaign. He was Tomban recently.
Yes, now. Oders is no other person that you should know that from the onset now. You know that his partner, his mother, you should understand that his mother,